This is very, very early on. This was an idea that was brought to the table that we were exploring and looking at our senior center, which is an older building, and not that it's in bad shape, and we actually rent that building from the state, and we have a very good rental deal with it. Is it the absolute best facility for it? But it's not a bad facility. It could use some improvement, but it's a multi-level building. Ideally, we'd like to have everything on one floor and be able to offer more programming initiatives and expand that programming for our seniors and make that available to them, and look at other different venues that could be able to provide that. So working with our senior center director, Pamela Hunt, and the Council on Aging, we started this discussion about what facility could we potentially go to. This all generated from the idea of potentially using the old Allen Avenue School, and we looked at it. So we took money that we had been given by an earmark from the state to look at that facility and determine its condition, and we did a facilities condition assessment on Allen Avenue School, and the bill came back at almost $5 million to do it. It has asbestos in it, it has other contaminants and would need to be removed from the building. The building's still pretty solid, but to bring it up to current code, we were looking at a minimum of a $5 million investment to get that in. Now, it would have been an ideal facility. It's one level. It would have had big open spaces. We could have done a lot of programming from that. So we were looking for how do we address the senior center in its current. We weren't able to do that. We just couldn't afford to commit $5 million to bring that building up. So the idea of potentially looking at the mall. So we know that the mall currently is in receivership. A company by the name of JLL Properties is the receiver. And I've been working very closely with our economic development coordinator down at the mall, and I've had a number of meetings down there. Lyle has had more than a few, and we talked about, could we use this? And right off the bat, I'll tell you what, there's a benefit if you were able to take that location. And what we had initially in this initial idea and development was looking at a couple of stores that would be converted into a senior center on the third floor near the access point from the covered garage. So our seniors would be able to, one, take the bus there if they want. If they still drive or drive their own vehicle there, they could park into the covered garage, never have to worry about snow plowing. Again, the mall would take care of that for us. And then come into a facility there that is on one level. We would take some funding from the savings that we have and be able to convert that and create a world-class senior center that expands the potential for programming there at that facility.